What's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing? On this week's episode, we explore how humor is one of the most difficult yet powerful tactics that marketers have in our brand building arsenal. Stick around to find out. Welcome to Marketing is Broken, the weekly series where we help marketers loosen up a bit and try something that their consumers might actually like.
He turns to me and he says, "Why so serious?"
Okay, maybe we shouldn't loosen up that much. Quick, what's the funniest ad you've seen for a brand? Now, have you ever stopped to think why that ad was so funny? According to some academics, there are three leading explanations or theories about what makes us laugh: relief, superiority, and incongruity. Let's take a look at an example of each. First, there's relief theory, which is when humor is used to diffuse awkward or threatening situations, like in this Snickers ad.
Just start fresh someplace. Someplace else. You know, no job, no family, just walk away. That's my number one fantasy.
Number one fantasy pick, Don.
David Johnson?
David Johnson. Good.
David
That's
Johnson.
good.
Great choice.
Next, there's superiority theory. This theory of humor results from us laughing at the misfortune or discomfort of others. Take a look at this Berlitz ad about the German Coast Guard to see what I mean.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
And lastly, my favorite, there's incongruity theory, which is when your brain is set up to believe that one thing will happen, but then something else happens instead that still fits within the context. Check out this Hardee's ad for an example.
Today we're out finding out what type of holes people prefer. Donut holes or Hardee's new biscuit holes?
B-hole.
Yeah?
The B-hole has it over the A-hole for sure.
Why? What do you like about it?
The A-hole seems kind of small.
It's great.
I just don't like the A-holes.
B-holes are tasty and flavorful.
The A-hole is nasty.
A-hole tastes funny.
I guess I'm just kind of a B-hole kind of guy.
I'm so sorry for that last one. Nothing gets me like wordplay and bathroom humor. I'm a child. Having a sense of humor is half the challenge, but being funny for the right reasons can be a challenge for brands. We wanted to know what it takes to successfully leverage laughter as a part of an effective marketing strategy, so we reached out to Lianna Patch, the owner of Punchline Conversion Copywriting, to ask her a few questions about being in the funny business. Your website claims that boring website copy kills sales. How does using humor in marketing increase your sales, conversion, and brand awareness?
So at the very most basic level, humor is entertainment, right? And if we're entertained, we're going to keep reading, and you want people to keep reading your copy. So if you entertain them, they will.
I guess that makes a lot of sense, right? So beyond just sales, what does humor do to grow or strengthen a company or individual's brand?
So if a reader knows that they're going to get something more from you than just a sales pitch, they start to trust you more. If you can make them laugh, if you can be a little self-deprecating, if you can point out objections that they might have and draw attention to the absurdity of those objections, they're much more likely to trust you on a foundational level instead of just considering your offers with some skepticism.
That's great. And lastly, should all brands be using humor in marketing? And what are some common mistakes that marketers should avoid if they want to start getting more laughs and have it be effective for them?
I personally think that all brands can use a touch of humor. I've had this question before, and someone from a funeral home actually raised his hand and said, "Can I use humor?" I was like, maybe not in this particular case, but you might have some really morbid customers who are just waiting for you to make that joke. Just be cautious. And in that vein of being cautious, One of the things I see people make mistakes with when they're trying to use humor is poking fun at their customers or poking fun at their readers. One of the safest things to do if you're starting to use humor is to focus your humor just on yourself, so self-deprecation, or out at something in the world, which is observational humor, kind of like Jerry Seinfeld. Those are the two safest things to focus on. If you want to make fun of your readers, you're going to be towing a dangerous line.
Totally. Great advice. Lianna Patch, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
What's the funniest ad you've ever seen? And how did it change or strengthen your impression of the brand? Do you have any examples of ad fails that you can think of, and why did it miss the mark? Share your thoughts in the comments, and you might just win yourself some new Brandish Insights gear. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Josh from Brandish Insights. Thank you for watching Marketing is Broken. If you like this week's episode, please click below to subscribe or check out other episodes. And if your company could use more insights around your branding efforts, check out brandishinsights.com.